Cool. Good morning, guys. How is everyone today? Thanks for joining. So we're going to be recording this morning, and I'm going to stop throughout so that you can all ask questions. But feel free to add to the chat as well as we go along, and I'll come back and check those every so often. So today is our absolute beginner's guide to mockups. So this is really good for you if you're wanting to basically do any images for yourself for social media or for any other marketing. We have a whole range of templates that you can use that have some of our products. You can input your images and then you can use them for things like Facebook and Instagram. You can use it on your brochures and printed material. You can put them on your website or blogs, whatever you need, and we don't mind how you use them. So we're going to basically just go through how to create those templates today using your own images. It's pretty easy, but it just takes one or two to get into the practice of doing it. And yeah, so first of all, I'm just going to show you all how to actually access them. So I'm just going to share my screen. Bear with me. That one. There we go. Cool. So I might actually just send this to you guys, but if you ever need it again, feel free to ask us for the link. But this basically has everything. So you can see it's got sales tools and you've got all your categories. So albums, art mounts, etc. If you click into them, you'll see that there's a range of different templates for each product that you can use. So you've got a selection. And we are adding to those here and there as well. Megan is our wonderful lady who creates these. She knows a lot more than I do, but yeah, she's adding to them every now and then as well. So once you go in, basically you just click on one that you're interested in. So say this one, and you click the download button, and that'll download down here, and then when you open it, it'll just open straight into Photoshop. So basically I've opened a couple already just to start, and I've got a range here. I've got a puzzle, a portrait suite, a couple of room view styles. As you can see, I'll just click through a couple. So what I'm going to do is actually walk you through how to place your images into them. So I've got a couple of stock photos and some photos from Desire to Inspire Photography, who have been lovely enough to let us use some images. So let me have a look. So let me see. We might start with something nice and easy. So move you guys over here. So here is a template of our wood print. So you can see the nice edges of that. Basically, in order to put your photo in there, we just need to go to this little layer here. So you can see there's a little square in the right-hand bottom corner of the layer. If you double click on that, which I'm going to do now, there we go. It will open this image. So this is where you get to input your own image. So once you've opened this, this is basically pretty much the same for all the templates, but we'll go through a few times just to get some practice. So then you just want to go up here to File, and then down here to Place Embedded. And if you're following along on Photoshop at home, feel free to do it at the same time. Or just watch the first one and then you can have a practice as well. But we're going to go Place Embedded, and that will bring up your files. So I'm going to go into my own little folder here. Instagram images, doc photos. So I'm going to go extra large icons so I can see them as images. And what would we like to use? So when I'm choosing images and also products to go with, I do like to really think about what's going to suit that product. And you'll already have a feel for this when it comes to choosing the products that you're offering your clients. So if you know you've got a real like natural organic style, then you're probably going to be offering things like the wood prints, you know, stuff that's got that organic sort of feel to it. A lot of the oak style frames and things like that. And I tend to do the same when I'm doing templates. So I try to match kind of colors and feels, which you will definitely get as we go through. So being a timber print, I'm going to have a look for something a bit more natural, maybe even something outdoors. We'll just use that. So you've also got to be a little bit conscious of the shape, but it's pretty forgiving, so don't stress too much. I do tend to kind of, it depends on how picky you are, but I do tend to crop them in quite a lot. So say this one, we're just going to make it fit. So we'll crop out the edges of this particular image. If you're worried about that, you can use, you know, a square image to start off with. But we're just going to press enter. So where it came up with a second ago, those lines, that's just your free transform tool, which allows you to change the size of the image. Please let me know if anyone's getting lost at all, and I'll do my best to explain a little bit further. But we've put our image in there now. So once we've done that, all we have to do is go to the tab where our image is opened. We just want to close that, and it'll ask you if you'd like to save the changes. So you just want to say yes, because we want to save the changes that we've made there. And you'll see it'll just pop up straight on the wood print. So it's really easy to do, and then you can just save that image to, well, I'm not going to do it now, but you can just save that image to your desktop or to your files, wherever you need, to your marketing, and then you can basically use that to input into your marketing, your printed material, websites, or social media. And what I'm going to do today is just kind of walk you through the whole process of going from this to a social media post. So once I've done a few of these, I'll just show you this really great website, if you haven't heard of it, called Canva. And I'm going to put one of these templates that we've done into a Canva post so that it's all the way ready to just post straight onto Instagram or onto Facebook or your social media of choice. But we'll do a couple more of these first. So you can see like the natural style of that looks really cute with the timber, but we'll do a couple more. So this one, for instance, is a portrait suite. It's a black portrait suite, so this is really good, especially if we've got any boudoir photographers and things like that, or even just those of you who do a lot of traditional style portraits, maybe lots of black and whites. But you can see with this one that it actually has two separate ones on here. So this is basically your two layers for your two images. So you got one image here and another image here. So we're going to click on the first one. You can see it's got a little shape of which one it is. So if you're ever not sure, you can see that one looks like it's this one here, and that big one there is this one here. So let's just go in and do one of these. So again, I've double clicked and it's opened up. We're going to go to File again, Place Embedded. Might see if I've got some boudoir photos for this one. I have some stock imagery. Yeah, here we go. Maybe we'll use one of these ones. Beautiful. So I do just have to stretch it out a little bit to make it fit. Like so. And we'll just sort of replace that so that it looks nice. You're going to press enter to fix it. And then again, we're going to go up and just close that and save it. And you'll see it'll pop straight into place. So now that we've got that one done, we're going to go to the other layer. Again, you want to click on that little box in the bottom right-hand corner of the first little layer there. Excuse my terminology, I'm not the best Photoshop person. And we're going to go into File, Place Embedded, and we'll just grab that other boudoir image there. Where are we? There we go. I'm going to place this. This will probably not be the best in terms of the cropping, but you get the idea. So I'm going to really crop in on her. Oh, I've lost my screen. Bear with me a sec. Sorry, guys. Technical issues. First time I've done this, so bear with me. Just going to look at chat. Thanks, Di. Yeah, it is super easy once you know how to do it, and it's just a matter of getting a bit of practice in. Once you've done it once or twice, it's pretty much second nature. Alrighty, so we'll go back to our portrait suite if I can find it. There we go. Now I'm just going to do that again really quickly. So we're going to go File, Place Embedded, and you can see how quick it can be. Once you're already in the right place, at least. Okay, here we go. So we'll put her back in really quickly. Just stretch that out. And some of you may have actually been sent some of these from myself, possibly. I have been trying to do a couple for some new registrations just to help them out and see how it all works. But this is how I do it. And this is, as you can see, it only takes a minute out of my day to do that. And hopefully once you're up to speed with it, it should only take a minute out of your day, and then you've got heaps of content for your marketing. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to close that one, save it, yes, and here we have the final template. So that's what it looks like, and we're going to save this so that I can use it in a little bit on our Canva. Save to our computer. So we're going to put it in my folder so we don't lose it. And when you save it, you just want to save it as a JPEG, which normally it will let you. We'll just save it as Photoshop for now. But it should allow you generally to save as a JPEG. I'm working on a different computer today, so everything's a little bit out of whack for me. Okay, so we're moving on. We're going to do, we've got an album, we've got a puzzle. We might do a room view as well, because I think that they're really good. So for instance, this one, and it might throw you a little bit because it's a circle. So if we go again to this layer and you want to click on the little bottom guy, go File and Place Embedded. We're going to use something different this time. Maybe a baby photo. Has anyone got any requests? Let's see, let's do a baby photo for this one, or a family. Actually, you know what's really good for these circle prints is the kind of photos where you've got a family all huddled in together. They look really good because you know, the circle frames them really well. And we do have a logo on this one, but normally you wouldn't have the logo on there, or you'd place it so that it's within the circle. We're just going to do it with that for now. So I've just placed it where I want, and I'm going to press enter. I'm going to close that again, press yes, and then you can see it'll just crop it to a circle. And that's really awesome to show people for marketing, because it gives them an idea of how it's actually going to look once they've purchased it and put it on their wall at home. So these are really strong marketing tools. I often use this one a lot, and I often also use for anyone who does babies and families. I do have a room view of a nursery or child's room, which is really good too. So I'll do one of these quickly as well. Let me go place embedded. Let's just use this first little one. So we're going to go place, and that fits perfectly right as it is. So I'm just going to press enter, close, and yes. And how cute is that? And they can see how their baby photo is going to look up on the wall. Okay, so now that we've done a couple of those, and you've seen what it's like to do one image, you've also seen what it's like to do 2 images, and it's really good to try and match those 2 images. I might do one last one that I like doing just to show you. Where are we? It's the art mount box. Yes, this one's really cute for babies. So I like to match the images. So if you've got a couple of photos from the same photo shoot, you can pop them in here together. So place embedded. Let's see if we've got a couple. I think there's some pink on this box. So we'll see if we can find a girly one. I think we've got a girly one here. Alrighty. Like the other ones better. Let's use this one and this one. So you've got a cute little picture of the baby girl here, and you don't have to use babies, obviously. I'm just doing that because that's what I have on hand, but it works great for all styles of photos, depending on the product that you're placing them into. So I've done this one, and I'm just going to do the one at the bottom. You can see this looks really stretched, but because it's an art mount that's laying down, it won't look weird once you've actually input it. So place embedded, we'll use this one. So you can see I'm going to stretch the image here. Actually, stretch, it's all a bit different. So I'll just do that now. And you can see that that looks really great as a collection. So you can then show people, this is how your collection will look. This is an art mount box. So you can show them, hey, you know, you can put your art mounts in here. It's a beautiful heirloom keepsake box. And then you can also present them either in frames or on easels as well. All right. So we've done that much. So let's go and show you how you can then take it to Canva and then put it straight through to Instagram or Facebook.
You weren't here before, you went here.
All right. So we're going to go. Has anyone not heard of Canva before? Just going to have a look at the chat. Hi. Copy allows you to change. Oh, thanks, Rosie. I'm not actually a photographer myself, so. Hi, Kirsten. I'm going to send these at the end, so don't stress. I'll send the link. But if you ever need it again, just feel free to email us and we'll send it through. So it's Canva, and this is the website here. So you can go on and make a login. You can pay for it and you get access to more stuff, but you don't have to. I think you can do quite a lot on here for free. So let's just say I'll start with a template. So we're going to go social media because that's what I want to do for you today. And let's say we're going to do an Instagram post. So the good thing about this is it sizes it for you as well. So you don't have to worry about sizing it for Instagram. You don't have to worry about really anything. And it gives you a whole selection of templates to use where then you can just change the wording. So this is some of the main ones that are just straight there for you to have a look at, but you can search certain things. So say I want a Mother's Day post. Here we go, you've got Mother's Day. I'll just put Mother's. So it'll show you a whole bunch of Mother's Day things, and that could be Instagram stories, Instagram posts, etc. So maybe we'll just grab one that's not too cluttered. Let's say something with a photo. What do we reckon? Go through, there's going to be like literally thousands for you to choose from, so it's really good. You can get something that's really unique. I'm just going to choose something that's got a large photo on the front, so it's nice and easy. I might use this one. So hopefully this will let me, yes, cool. So then it will come up with your template. You can see everything's editable. Just going to move you guys sort of out of the way for a minute. Okay, so then you've got this stuff on the side here. So if you need to change the text, you literally just click in and you can change the text. But I'll leave it as it is for now. If you want to change a photo, so we've got a photo here, but I don't want to use their photo, so I'm just going to delete it. And you can go to upload here. And then you can actually upload a photo, upload media. So I'm just going to go to my folder where we've just saved some of those.
Sharon, do you
Or as you can see, so I've used Canva to create all of these for Instagram posts. And you can see I've just put in, just like those templates we've just done, I've used stock images and put them in, and then just done a little bit about what the product is. So that's some good examples. You can see how to use them there. But I'm going to go to stock photos. Did we save any of those? I'm not sure we did.
Yeah? Yeah? What? Oh, I can't do anything. Daddy's like, it's easy. You can do everything.
All right, so I've saved that now. So let's go into our mother. And there it is. I'm just going to go ahead with this. So as you can see that I've uploaded the media, so it's popped up here now. So I can just drag that straight over and it'll just go straight in there. If I want to make it a bit bigger, I can. And you can put it behind or in front of the Mother's Day. So that's like a really quick way of doing a Mother's Day post for your Instagram. And you can say like, hey, you know, you can add contact the studio at such and such. You can add any information in there that you like. And then all you have to do is download it. So you go up to this little button here, which is your download. It'll give you an option of how you'd like to download it. I usually just go JPEG, make it a little bit bigger, and download that. And so that'll go into your downloads, which is here. So you can then save that to your computer. I won't bother doing that, but you can save it to your computer. And then you'll see, because it's a square, it's sized perfectly, and you can literally just upload that straight onto your Instagram page. And it's as easy as that to do a social media post. But you can do this for everything. You can do it for Facebook. You can do it for stories. You can even get stock images on here if you ever needed to. I'm sure you probably won't because you're using your own images. But if there's ever something that you want to kind of change about this, if you go to elements, you can search for things. So let's say mum. Oh. And it'll have both sort of little animated things as well as photos, and you can input those. So that's how we do our social media, and that's how we take our templates all the way from the beginning through to inputting your images in Photoshop and then taking it through to actually create social media posts, or you can even use this to create your own marketing material. I know they did have templates for things like brochures and stuff like that. So that's kind of everything that I wanted to go through today.